following on immediately where they left off, purely because of Share Factory's limitations, we now have cutscenes and then a boss. I don't understand why her top's she either looks like she has no nipples or is going to fall out of it endlessly. It's unnecessary. Although, in the interest of gender balance, Tidus's one is the lowest cut thing I think I've ever seen. So yeah, you can kind of tell this boss is going to be a bit of a pushover because look at his tiny legs. And that's a weird angle. There's like a crane in the way because, as he's just helpfully said, you can use the crane. Although you can't use it yet because it has no power.
Come on, move! It's probably out of power.
I've already said that, Lulu. I don't know why I did that. I just, why not? Because I also don't know why. Yeah, Fury, because it hits both of them. I think you might only need to hit the crane once or twice. I'm not very good at this. I've never got it past 6. 4 is my average. So I hit the crane twice there. I can't remember if you need to do it once or twice, but she's done magic, so it's silenced her magic. You know what I mean. So he has piercing, so I think that makes him a bit more effective. Now you can use the crane. How he knows how to operate it, I don't know, but whatever. I think if you don't use the crane, it just keeps smashing different kind of blitzballs at you. This is a very strange boss. So that did a massive amount of damage to it, which is probably the biggest amount of damage you're going to see for a long time. Maybe his piercing isn't so useful, because I did more damage. That is the end of Oblitzerator. For a boss fight, that was remarkably short, compared to like the Sin Spawn. And I don't know why killing the robot also mashed up that guy. He wasn't part of that fight. Barely any AP for that, probably because it's so easy. Yeah, I'm just kind of commentating on myself in a block.
I hope you hurt them.
Cold bitch. Yeah, I've got like 6 videos to do, which seeing as they're about half an hour each, that's like 3 hours of stuff to talk over.
What is it?
So I'm just getting them all out of the way while I'm off sick.
There were these Albed that saved my life when I first came to Spira. They took
I
me
didn't
on their ship.
realise it was
Even gave me food.
this long
I was
until you got
kinda
Riku.
hoping that this was the same ship, but it's not.
And I'm just talking over the cutscenes, I don't
I
care.
wonder if they're all gone.
You can read
What
the subtitles if you're really that bothered.
Sin came up near us.
It's not important anyway.
I made it out okay.
Although this
I
bit
don't
does
know
raise
what
the question
happened
of,
to their ship.
where is that Riku girl? What did happen to them?
Anyone called Sid on that ship?
No. No, there was not.
I don't know. They were all speaking that Albed language.
You know, they're foreigners. They're only
So who's
foreigners.
Sid?
Blah.
He's my uncle.
Foreign
but I
language.
never actually met him.
Mm-hmm. Wait. So that means you're Albed too, Yuna?
He's a
On my
bright one.
mother's side, yes. Sid is my mother's brother. He
Why don't you not
became
just say uncle?
distant after my mother married. But she told me to seek him out if I ever needed help.
And I took that to mean,
You
go on a
worried
serious
he
quest to
was-
find him.
Don't tell Waka about Yuna's lineage. The thing about Waka, he never had much love for the Albed.
Well, I'm sure that
Whoa.
would change his mind.
I gotta tell Waka.
Oh, so
I thought I
Waka's a
told you not
racist?
to tell Waka.
It's part of the Spira Defense League.
Oh,
If you're American, you may not know what the English Defense League are. The ridiculously stupid racists. Much like Britain First, so Waka's part of Spira First. That's what the Crusaders are. I don't know what I'm saying anymore.
30
Lulu's that cold.
The Aurochs are launching an all-out offensive. A long pass from Letty. It goes through. Oh. Oh. He shoots. Goal! Unbelievable. The Aurochs win the match 3-2.
We won!
We did it! We're in the finals! Not the most graceful win. If it was Chapu, he'd still be standing.
Hey, aren't you being just a little unfair?
Excuse me?
I know I could never take Chapu's place. You're the one who told Waka that, right, Lulu? And I don't think Waka would ever try to take Chapu's...
You don't want to finish that sentence.
Come back this way and save your game. So yeah, I managed to miss out the bit where the girls got a goal past me, I think. Yeah, they did. So still trying to work out the controls, because like if you leave it set on auto, they just wander around and it's ridiculous. It's all the way up here. I don't know why I did that. So I need 2 goals. This music sounds stupid fast. I had to reload this once because they beat me, and I'm not having that. I think the only thing that winning gets you is it changes a couple of things afterwards, so they're holding a trophy, and a few people mention it, and if you lose, you get. But the stats are kind of stacked because the Aurochs are terrible. And this is probably your first game, so you may need to do it a few times to not get annihilated. So this is the end of the first half, I believe. I think he's going to shoot. Luckily, half time. Skip through the text. You are entirely level 1. The annoying thing about this is like if you don't pass around things,
What about me?
like between every player, some of them just won't get any experience at all. So if I was winning like 2-1 and there's like a minute or 2 left, I would just pass the ball backwards and forwards between the defence so they actually got some experience. I've only left this Blitzball game in double speed because storyline 1. I don't really know why. I could just say that I beat the Goers and you would see the trophy in the next few scenes. So. They don't really make that big a deal of it either. Between the first 2 games you win are to like annihilate the finals. It's just worth pointing out, might as well, that the stats, as much as like a shot of 10 will beat a catch of 5, it is kind of random. I think in one of the Blitzball videos I put up, I had a shot of 10 against a catch of 8 and he still caught it, despite the fact it's clearly higher. So it's slightly random. I don't know why it took so long to decide. Yeah, so auto is just painful. And mark mode is useful depending on who you've set them to mark. So while it's unlikely that his attack of 8 would ever beat my endurance of 11, but if it was say 10, then it could every so often. So getting a second goal will prove difficult because I don't have enough HP left for a sphere shot. Well, I think at halftime you could have possibly changed it to Jack's shot already. Can't remember. Jack's shot's worth doing because it will just get rid of 2 players. This doesn't make too much sense to me anyway. They're not really saying Walker, they're not really saying anything. Kinda sounds a bit like Walker, but it sounds like Hostel to me, but maybe they're fans of the films.
Everyone seems to be calling for Waka. Say, where is that player going? He's leaving the sphere pool. He may be injured.
To be honest, I did kind of feel left out. It really was the Oryx and Waka show after all.
I wonder what's happening. The crowd is going wild. Ah, it's Waka. He's back on the field and ready to go. The Aurochs seem glad to have him back.
So after that, we are then back in for some reason. With 2 minutes left. It's a tense game. So there, his attack was higher than my endurance, and I survived, because the randomized seems it's like 2 or 3 points either way. If you, I can't know how long it takes the animations for the goal to go through, but you need to do it before a certain point, otherwise the whistle will just go. Even if it's like right about to go in, there's no leeway. So there's Waka there being chased by 1 person, which actually turned out to be 2 people, which is bullshit. This was just lucky that this went in. So again, that should not have gone in, but victory is sealed. Yeah, it's something like 15 or 20 seconds before the 5 minutes are up that you need to start shooting, otherwise it just won't go in time. It's like he could shoot, that guy could have shot and it wouldn't have gone in, he could have shot with 10 seconds left and it just wouldn't go in. So I won. Hooray. Yeah, so Datto and Bot are there at level 1 because they haven't done anything. They just, if they don't pass around, they will just sit at level 1 for the longest time. Unless they like occasionally tackle someone. You can Google an experience chart for what each action gets you. But they need to do stuff, otherwise nothing happens. It's very easy to forget. Doing this because I'm pretty sure that you know how to kill fish. Yeah, just kill the fish. Sahajin chiefs. Which again, several enemies have been called Sahajins. I remember it from the card game Tetramaster, but there's been actual enemies as well. I don't know why I'm even saying that. I don't know. That's probably not even interesting to anybody, but I think it is.
What's happening?
Sir Auron!
So, you do know him?
Yeah, best guardian there ever was.
You understand by now that Auron's stronger than you, although not that much stronger actually. I always seem to get that overdrive like on the last attempt. I used to be really good at it. Inflict darkness on it and it basically becomes useless. And just keep matching him up. They become like a common enemy in what would be a video or two.
Hey, give me a break!
leaving, Captain? Shouldn't you heal up first? Yuna needs me with her now. I can't be lying around in some bed.
Yeah, but...
Come on, look sharp. The Blitz season just started. Don't make those faces, yeah? Well, see ya, boys. You be good. I can't hear you.
Captain!
So yeah, that's the trophy. If you don't win, there's no trophy in the cutscene.
Are you sure?
Never liked long goodbyes anyway. Sorry for making you wait, Yuna. I had some promises to keep, yeah? From now on, I'm your full-time guardian.
Then welcome back, Sir Waka. Good to have you with us.
Hey. It's good to be back, yeah? So, any news on what happened?
Not really. We don't know where the fiends came from. Maester Micah is safe and sound, thanks to Maester Seymour. That's about it. Maester Seymour's Aeon. It was so powerful.
Hey, you! Don't just stand there! All of this is your fault! Getting swallowed by sin, ending up here in Spira, not being able to go back to Xanarkand, everything! I'm telling you, it's all your fault! Who are you, anyway? You knew my old man, didn't you?
Yeah,
And you also knew Yuna's father?
that's correct.
Hey man, there's no way! That's just impossible!
Nothing impossible about it. Jecht, Vraska, and I... Together we defeated Sin 10 years ago. Then I went to Xanarkand, where I watched over you. So that one day, I could bring you to Spira.
Why did it have to be me?
Jecht asked me to.
Is he alive?
It depends on what you mean by alive. He is no longer human. But then, I felt something of Jecht there in that shell, couldn't you? You must have felt him when you came in contact with Sin.
It can't be.
It is. Sin is Jecht.
No, that's ridiculous! No way! I don't believe you!
But it is the truth. You'll see for yourself. Come with me.
If I say no?
Every story must have an ending.
I don't care about your stories!
I see. Sorry you feel that way. Fine then. Come or don't come, it's your decision.
Ah! What am I supposed to say? You tell me it's my decision! But I don't have a choice, do I? You're the only one who can tell me what's going on anyways! I have to go with you, I have to!
Irritating, I know. Or are you afraid? It's all right.
I ever go home? Back to Xanarkand?
That's up to Jecht. I'm going to offer my services to Yuna. Come.
So some serious plot shit just went down, although it still makes virtually no sense. Auron walks slowly because he's mysterious. And that's all for this time. Goodbye.